I'm gonna whisper. There's a lot of people here. This is Court and I's office. This is kind of for the people on Substack that are curious about what life is like as a psychic medium. A little behind the scenes look. I'm here in Court Bechtel and I's office. We are starting a new grief-based brand. I'm not even going to redo that. That we're really, really excited about. But this is a little video for you all who are developing psychic mediums, who are looking for real tools into how to get even more into this. If you're a psychic medium, you're intuitive, or you're just curious about how to connect in for yourself to those on the other side because you've lost a loved one, or you have friends who have, or you want to connect in with your own guides. You just need some clarity and advice. A few months ago, I gave a reading that did not go so well. It reminded me of a reading that I would have given maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Gosh. And I would have been really proud of it at the time, actually. And for those of you that don't know, I'm Haley Lowe Fennell. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm here to help you connect in with the other side, to yourself, to your guides. So in the reading, I felt my mind take over, and this is what's going to happen in mediumship as you go, whether it's for yourself or for other people. You're going to have days where you feel really on. Like you completely lose the thoughts and the feelings that you would attain to yourself, that you'd be like, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine. You'll lose that in the middle of a reading and really feel the information start to flow, knowing that it is for the person that you're sitting with. And that is the deal that I have made with the other side. When someone sits with me, the information coming through is not for me, it's for them. But occasionally, and especially if you're just starting out, you're gonna feel that information as though it's a little bit you, it's a little bit them, it's a little bit the other side. And that's a bit of the difference between psychic and mediumistic. Psychic is more where you're connecting in with someone's soul, their own mind, kind of getting the information from them. Mediumistic is where you're connecting in with the other side. So in this reading, I think I felt a mix of all of it, but a lot of me, myself, my human self. And I had a few choices at the moment. I could have ended the reading and said, thank you so much for your time. I'm so sorry, but I'm having a hard time connecting right now. Can I please book you at another time? Or I'm happy to recommend other mediums. I could have done that. I think I would have been really disappointed in myself. This person could have been really disappointed, right? And they came to see me. But what I did instead, so instead of fully spiraling, I took a moment, I got really quiet. I told them I was going to take a few deep breaths. And to be clear, I don't think that they knew, I hope not, that those were the thoughts that were going through my head. And this was like right in the beginning, like first 3 to 5 minutes. I took a deep breath, I acknowledged the thoughts that were going through my head, and I pushed them aside. I said, okay, like this reading is meant for them in whatever form it needs to take for them. And I went on with the reading. My takeaway from that, not that it was the most perfect reading, but that it was the reading that that person needed in that moment. They needed the version of a reading that I would have been really proud to give 2 or 3 years ago. And I needed to give it for many, many reasons. I'm still analyzing it all without over-analyzing it, but figuring out what it means for me to give a reading like that. If it's something that my sitter just needs. This was a very new person to psychic mediumship. They had never, ever, ever had a reading before, 0 experiences with it, not even a card bowl, which you'll get people like that, and it's perfect. It's so beautiful, and I feel like it's such an honor for me to be the first person to give them a reading. But I let the pressure maybe get to me a little bit, and it's important to just keep going. There's going to be some psychic mediums out there that will say, hey, do the first thing that Haley suggested, just kind of like call it a day. And you might feel that sometimes. But I'm really glad that I kept going because the reading ended in this really soft, beautiful space with some really great advice in there, some really, really good intuitive hits, some great psychic information, some great, great, great mediumistic information that the sitter is going to have to think, sit on and think about. And as long as it feels good at the end, like kind of like take your ego out of it, because you yourself might feel good. You might still be comparing it to the expectation of the reading you thought you were going to give. I didn't even realize I had an expectation of what kind of readings I had until this moment, right? But now I'm better able to drop those expectations, give the reading, the kind of reading, whatever it is, in the moment, and also leave my sitter with something so much more than I could have given from the kind of readings that I feel as though I more typically give, right? I gave them the reading that they needed in the moment, held space in the way that they needed in that moment, not because they were new to mediumship or to readings, but just because for whatever reason that I don't get to know about on the other side, that's exactly what they needed. I hope that feels helpful. Send me questions. I would love to hear what you guys are going through, what you want help on. If I can't answer it, I will send you in the right direction. And thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being a paid subscriber and for following along. I'll see you later.